Beanie in the Bath is a alternative folk punk kind of project that started in 2020 during the coronavirus lockdowns. There are 4 members in the band. There's myself, Flynn, on guitar, vocals, banjo. There's Ethan doing bass and some guitar stuff, Joe on the drums, and Tommy also doing guitar. We recorded our first album during lockdown and isolation, so what that meant was each member of the band was isolated in their own home. I'm really proud of what we achieved in such a restricted working environment, but generally the vibe going forward is that we can definitely do a lot better being able to do things in person.
Well, to start with, we didn't have anything to compare it to because we'd never done it before, so it seemed like the norm, and it seemed normal and quite not easy, but it was quick to throw things together. But now being in person, we realised how different it can sound doing it remotely compared to live. It's so much easier to convey ideas in person. Actually playing together live is obviously such a difference and a challenge, but it's also more rewarding because the more you practice, and like we've been doing, we've had a few rehearsals when we did our first gig. From when it starts to when it finishes is a massive difference, and it's quite satisfying. It's exciting.
Now, the pandemic was, on the whole, we can agree, not great for the local music scene, but we have got some amazing songs out of it. And the latest is from a band called Beanie in the Bath. This track has got a dark, bluesy feel to it that I absolutely love. It's called 375.
I think we both met Ethan and sort of year 7, so that's like what, 13 sort of age, 12, 13, 14. Because me and Tommy went to Air Cadets together. That was a long time ago as well, so that's when we was in start of upper school, so getting like 12 years old. And then it was in college, that's when we all kind of come together, especially you and Tommy and other friends. We all went to college together for a limited amount of time and congealed together, kind of strangely. It's really different people, but it all works. Do you know what I mean? It's really weird, but it strangely works, which is it's unique.
Well, I met Joe and Flynn in year 7. I didn't really have any pursuit of music at the time. I don't think Flynn did either. I kept in touch with Flynn and Joe and made friends with Tommy, because they were already friends. So we all met at different parts in our lives, and all by random means. It was quite cool how we've all found each other in a way. Yeah.
I guess the thing that sort of does make it difficult sometimes is, despite the fact that we've gotten past that kind of COVID lockdown side of things, is the fact that we do live in different cities. We don't get to rehearse as much as we like, and when we do, there's always this kind of looming, gotta beat the traffic or gotta catch the last train back, which definitely can get in the way of being in the moment with it, I think, sometimes.
I feel like now, out of COVID, now that we can meet up in person, we're spending a lot more time making these songs, but because, we're able to communicate these ideas so much, quicker. I feel like it's fleshing out to be something that's more our songs than just any one individual person's. I'm enjoying, a lot of the inspiration we've been getting, especially from bands like We Bless This Mess, who allowed us after lockdown to come play at a show with them. And I feel like, as opposed to the last album, it's been a lot easier to do this as well, to bring this different energy to all these songs, because we're around each other.
We met up today to record some bass parts for some of the new songs, but actually we ended up coming up with a whole new song just kind of on the fly, really.
Kind of bounced off of each other's ideas quite well. Another reason why it's really good to do this kind of stuff in person is because we've been able to like create this song out of pretty much nothing, just messing around with chords. And it's just pretty cool.
The main thing is, when we first started playing live together, it was very... we were just trying to do the basics right, play together, finish together. I think the new music has made us come forward quite a bit in our playing together live, in particular. We're doing some quite technical stuff now, and we're kind of maybe further forward than I ever thought we would be, like maybe even a couple of years ago.
I think we've come a really, really long way in the last couple of years. At the end of the day, we're just a group of mates making some weird music, and I think we're all just excited to see what comes next.